Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Body Mind Healing. My name is Maria Sanchez. I am a holistic health consultant, a family nurse practitioner, a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and a doctor in nursing practice. The case for today is Healing is Up to Me. This case starts with a woman saying, I'm a very sensitive person and take things personally all the time. My husband and children are very strong-willed and do not care. Witnessing their behavior makes me feel even worse. There are millions of people in this world who are overly sensitive and take things personally. They feel unseen or unsupported emotionally, especially by those closest to them. These people have the perception that those around them are indifferent, cold, or uncaring. But over time, they might come to realize that the perceived indifference is in fact an invitation for them to look within. It is a turning point. They might understand that being overly sensitive and taking things personally have to do with deep and unresolved emotional wounds, and that their emotional healing is their own responsibility, not others. This attitude is very common among humans. Often, we are unaware of this truth. We think we behave and react based on others' actions towards us. We point fingers at others and blame them for our emotional misery. We expect others to mend our inner world or at least avoid making it worse. But in reality, others' actions, whether supportive or triggering, are mirrors reflecting our own unresolved pain. And others' role in our lives is not to fix us, but to help reveal, to mirror to us, the parts of us still in need of healing. A harmonious life requires balance. Without it, we risk falling into emotional states marked by sadness, pain, and disappointment. When we become overly sensitive or take things too personally, it often signals a lack of inner equilibrium. This heightened emotional reactivity can stem from unresolved childhood wounds, such as experiences of rejection, humiliation, neglect, or emotional invalidation. These responses are not conscious choices, but rather deep-seated defense mechanisms designed to shield us from further harm, judgment, criticism, or ridicule. As a result, our emotional boundaries become fragile and porous, making it difficult to separate our sense of self-worth from how others treat us. Frequently, it is our inner child, still carrying the echoes of past pain, that reacts defensively to perceived threats in the present. These concepts can be complex, but necessary to be understood. Healing our emotions is one of life's most important journeys. When we heal our emotional world, we heal at all levels: physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Furthermore, through healing, we uncover the love and light already within us, and that is because the soul is the root of both wellness and illness, and many physical conditions are the body's way of expressing emotional wounds, unprocessed stress, or unresolved psychological conflicts. Here are 3 key concepts that need to be clarified before proceeding further. Karma refers to unlearned lessons. It is not punishment, but rather the discomfort we feel when life calls us to grow and evolve. Once we face and transcend those lessons, the suffering eases or disappears, because suffering is simply resistance. The mind or ego is the set of stories we tell ourselves, our personality or identity. It often clings to the past, causing us to relieve pain and resist change. The body pain is the subconscious, the storehouse of unresolved emotional wounds, past emotional hurt, such as anger, fear, and sorrow, that can resurface in response to our current experiences. It often shapes our thoughts, emotions, and actions, potentially creating a recurrent pattern of distress and reactive behavior. We tend to idealize relationships as happily ever after stories, but in truth, relationships, especially intimate ones, are among the most powerful catalysts for personal growth. They bring buried patterns to the surface, old wounds, limiting beliefs, emotional triggers, and unhealed traumas. This is why relationships can feel so intense. They force us to confront our ego and help us become more self-aware. While this process can be painful, it also opens the door to deeper compassion, love, and connection with others, and most importantly, with ourselves. For instance, the way our significant others behave often mirrors aspects of ourselves that we have not fully acknowledged. When their actions spark strong emotional reactions, it is usually not just about them. It is a sign of something within us asking for attention. The concept of the pain body explains why we sometimes react strongly in certain situations. Our loved ones do not cause this pain. They simply awaken or activate what is already inside us. This is why it is so important not to get caught up in reactivity or take things personally. Instead, we can learn to observe our emotions without judgment, allowing them to pass through us without resistance. We can practice slow, deep breathing without criticism or reaction while gently noticing whatever we are feeling in the moment. From that space of awareness, we create the freedom to respond with understanding rather than feeling attacked or victimized. As we navigate the challenges of relationships, we are presented with powerful opportunities to grow beyond the limits of the mind and ego, those parts of us that urge us to react and personalize everything. Each challenge becomes an invitation to strengthen our presence and deepen our connection with both ourselves and others. Ultimately, the greatest purpose of our lifetime is to heal. Through self-healing, we begin to radiate inner peace and contentment outward, raising our vibrational frequency so we can live with greater lightness and clarity. As we expand our consciousness, we open to our true nature, our divinity, the pure love and light within us, a reflection of our Creator. May the inner peace we cultivate today expand and guide us always. Until next time.